It's a speed limit, not a speed target. If you're the type of person that thinks like this and says this, you can leave. You're not gonna like this video. Oh God, this video's gonna get me in trouble. I have actual POV examples of tailgating, and you will definitely see those, but there's discussion to be had first. We have to start this video with a little discussion about lanes on the motorway. The leftmost lane on the motorway is the travel lane. This Toyota Yaris has no idea what the hell he's doing because he's just sitting in an overtake lane while he's not overtaking anybody. This is the same case on a 3-lane motorway, 4-lane motorway, 6-lane motorway. The only reason for the multiple lanes is to overtake the one before them. That's a very important point when we talk about tailgating, because if you're not subscribing to that logic, you will get tailgated. That Toyota Yaris will get tailgated. Although the speed limit is 70 miles an hour, there is something called the flow of traffic. If there is someone in the fast lane doing 77, that Toyota Yaris will be in their way. Now, are they in their right to do 77? Probably not, but nonetheless they are doing it. And that Toyota Yaris is in their way, so it will get tailgated. Now, when we talk about reducing your speed to below the speed limit, what this Skoda Fabia in front of me is doing is absolutely perfect. He's staying in the travel lane, in the leftmost lane, to allow people to overtake him. He just wants to go 65. Maybe he's on an economy run. Maybe he's about to run out of petrol. So now we've got the motorway etiquette out the way. Now, not all tailgating is made the same. Some people are super aggressive and scary. Some people are just gently getting closer to you to try and give you a signal that you should probably get out of the way. And those are two very different things. It can be a useful way to convey a message and get someone to do something that they should already be doing. But I have to stress, doing it aggressively, getting ridiculously close to the back of someone, and just generally being a dick is dangerous and doesn't benefit anybody. I'm gonna give you an example now of what is really not ideal. I apologize to anybody behind me on this road, but you're just gonna have to put up with it for the purposes of this video. That BMW is definitely tailgating me. You see, if I do 66 miles an hour in the fast lane, I'm gonna frustrate the hell out of this man. Similarly, if I probably did 70, I'm gonna continue to do 70 and you're gonna watch that BMW get closer and closer to me in the rearview mirror. This is just the reality of everyday and real driving. He wants to go faster and I'm stopping him. I'm gonna get out of the way because I feel really bad now. He wants to go a lot faster, and to be fair, that's absolutely fine. I shouldn't be preventing him from doing the speed that he wants to do. I can get all high and mighty about how, oh well, I'm doing the speed limit, I'm allowed to be there. No. If the travel lane is open, you should be using it to allow the people in the overtake lane to overtake. Rightly or wrongly, they may be speeding, but that is the purpose of the design of this type of road, is to allow them to do that. Again, you don't know their situation. They may be on their way to the hospital because their wife is giving birth. They may be any number of situations maybe going on in their lives to mean that they want to speed. Continuing to block them because you're doing the speed limit and you're allowed to be there is a very, very bad idea. If this is not your first Mick Drives Cars video, maybe subscribe. I think if most people were driving around and saw this BMW SUV thing that was tailgating me, they would think that was very aggressive and they would go to work afterwards and tell their friends, oh, I was tailgated by this horrible driver who filled up my entire rear view mirror. I don't think there was anything wrong with what that guy did. I think he was just trying to convey a message of please move over. Now I can give you an example of what is not okay. This Ford Ranger Raptor truck thing is behind me in the slow lane, far, far too close. Although I'm doing 70. Why doesn't he just go around me? This is one of those situations where this guy is just a poor driver, and in his mind, that following distance is absolutely acceptable. He doesn't think he's tailgating. He just thinks he's driving normally. But he needs to realize to stop that 2.5 ton truck is going to take a little while, so he should probably be a bit further than he is. One of the biggest issues are the people who say things like, it's a speed limit, not a speed target. I really dislike that saying. If the situation is safe, it's not torrential rain or pitch black with no lights around, there's not a million cars of traffic, or some kids crossing the street, then you should probably be doing the speed limit. The speed limit is made so that a 1950s car with ancient brakes can safely do the speed limit. Your 2021 Ford Puma can definitely do it too. Single track roads is where this stuff gets really egregious. This is it's becoming a 50-mile-an-hour road. There is no reason not to do 50 down this road. It's perfectly safe. If I was to be hesitant and do 40, somebody is going to catch up behind me and it is going to frustrate them. Similarly, on local roads, this is a 40, but if I decide I want to be a little bit safer and do 30 or 35, that car behind me is going to catch up. It's going to get frustrated. You can see this happening already. That's probably not a really bad 30-mile-an-hour following distance. It's about how far the truck was on the motorway. And now we're in a 30. If I decide to do 26, that car's going to catch up. Once again, you can literally see it getting closer. Just don't do this. It's not good. The idea for this video came from a friend that consistently does 26 in a 30-mile-an-hour road. Every time me and him would go for a drive together, we would end up frustrating people because you've got the white van man that's trying to get to his next job on a Sunday morning, and you've got a guy doing 26 in a 30 in a sporty car. It's just incredibly frustrating. And I don't blame the people behind us that got frustrated and would do dodgy overtakes or would get right up my friend's backside. It's not okay. It's not appropriate. Just drive the speed limit when there's no reason not to. You try and drive through a town without doing the speed limit, the locals are gonna let you know that that is not okay. They're just trying to whip to the shops that are 5 minutes away, and you're sitting here doing 27 and a 30, you're gonna frustrate them. It's not okay. 26 and a 30, what are you doing? You can see this guy behind me is already getting itchy, just looking for a way around me. And that's normal. If somebody in your hometown just not driving at the appropriate speed, you're going to get frustrated. That's normal. Hopefully you guys agree with me that a small amount of tailgating is okay for the purposes of conveying a message. Let me know about the lighting. I think it's a bit better this time. Look at this, it can do cool stuff. I'm a child. For anybody that participated in the discussion last time, I think we're gonna go Mick Drives Cars logo right here on the wall, and then some kind of car art right here on the wall. And we're gonna have like a balanced angel and demon situation going on here. I think that's the way I'm gonna do it. If you still have a better idea, let me know, and potentially we might have a rotation. If you'd like to see another slightly controversial video of mine, click up here for driving fast is not against the law. Bye.